Hi guys, so Tom MacDonald announced that he was going to drop a video. I was paying attention to it and I got it just in time. Now, two things I want to say. One is that Tom MacDonald is such a beautiful person because he wrote, and he doesn't need to do that, but he is sincerely grateful to the United States for the opportunities that he had receiving here and he has taken advantage of. And as a veteran, I truly appreciate anybody that gives flowers to the United States, to my country. I'm all, thank you. Now, I also saw the in the community when he wrote the announcement that Royce 59 wrote a song and mentioned him, name dropped him. And in the song, to me, I think that was like a call from Eminem. That was a message from Eminem saying, not thank you, because I think Eminem would have said it himself, but he was like, we respect you, but we don't agree. We don't see eye to eye in our politics. And I think that was the message sent right there. But the way that Tom MacDonald took it and what he did, perfect. It shows this guy is not only an artist, but he's a businessman too. He knows his politics. So he is not in the bad side of Eminem, because of course people think differently politically, and we have to accept that. And he hasn't disrespected Eminem like someone else who tried to get his attention and got it through the negative way. Because sometimes you can get negative attention. We all know that. And some people don't care as long as they get the attention. But not Tom. He got a positive attention. We hear you. We don't agree in politics, but we respect you for saying the truth. So now let's see what he has to say to the snowflakes, because we got the American flag back there, and we got a sign, Tom is trash and being canceled.
If you lie to the government, they'll put you in prison. But when they lie to all of us, it's called being a politician. You think taking guns away will save...
Bars right there. Wow, that's what I like about this guy. And again, this is a true artist that you can agree and you can also disagree. Everything that he says, I can't say, I disagree with all the stuff that he says, because there's a lot of stuff that he says that I agree, and that's the truth. You lie to the government, you go to jail. They lie to us, let's go being a politician.
About kids from the killings, but you're pro-choice, abortion kills way more children. If America's so terrible and racist, it probably isn't safe to encourage immigration.
I don't know so much about has he done the statistic? I'm going to look into it to see if there's more death of kids through abortion than there is through gun violence. Because, we also have to take in consideration the gangs. We cannot just think that gun violence is people walking in and shooting, mass shooting. It's not only that. So given that there's gangs and there's a neighborhood with extreme poverty, where people are mugging, dealing drugs, and doing other illegal activity, and they carry guns, I don't know. I don't think that more abortions and pro-choice kill kids than gun violence. And this thing that he's talking about, immigration, nobody encouraged immigration. I don't know. I can see what you're saying. Maybe the left might be less, but I think they're pro-immigration. I don't think they're like, okay, but come over here. They're like, okay, they came, we have to help them, we have to deal with them, because that's what our country stands for. Give me your poor. That's what the Statue of Liberty is there for. That's why it was given to us by a foreign country, by French people. And also at the same time, this country was, built by immigrants. So, it's kind of like, but the only people that hate America are Americans. There's a lot of people there, and hating America is not noticing the bad things that it has. If you got to recognize, you can't love a person and say, I love this person totally without, and I don't see any defects. If you love them totally, then you love them with the virtues and the defects. And same thing with the United States and any other country. because there's no country that is perfect. All the countries have something wrong.
Saying it, all the contradictions are embarrassing. You know who hates America the most? Americans. Trigger warnings used to be on TV for seizures, and now they're everywhere to protect millennials' feelings. He, she, his, him, hers, them, they. Screw a pronoun, cause everyone's a retard these days. You're preaching at the protest that hates.
Oh my God, but Tom, that word they say all the time that we can't use it, politically correctness. Even though scientifically speaking, it is mental retardation. But, you know, this guy, he has a pair. He doesn't care. He says it how he feels it. He just spills it out. But this thing about, he, she, they, I don't know, I'm too old for that. And I guess, and he's a kid. He's young. He's a young man. He's a millennial, right? And he's saying the same thing. I just respect. People want to call themselves they. I know that we use that terminology. When we were in the military, we used to call each other family, those of us that were LGBT. Because back then it was only LGBT. And it was more, it had to do with the don't ask, don't tell that we had in the Army. So we will keep it hush hush. And when we talk about a partner, we would usually say they. Or, just to deflect more, we would say he. But I don't know, people want to be called they.
That's the problem, but hating straight men, white folks, and Christians is common. Coca-Cola telling people they should be less white. They preach intolerance, but if you disagree, they fight. There's a race war here, elections based on fear. Black lives only matter once every 4 years. Soldiers died for this country, and every one of us benefits.
Facts. Now that's a fact right there. Black lives matters. It only matters once every 4 years. Look at this guy. Whoa. Just the student loan. When is he going to take care of the student loan? Nothing. And he talked all that stuff about black lives and that he was going to do reparation, and nothing has come out yet. And by the way, if you're saying, well, reparation, who are we going to give money to? We're going to give money. It's very easy to track. It's very easy, honey. We know the people that were descendant of Rosewood. We know the people that were descendant of Central Park, when Central Park was a neighborhood before they were taking away their houses and made to move so that they could turn it into a park. And we also know the descendants of Tulsa. So there you go. You got three descendants. Oh, and the descendants of Thomas Jefferson too.
Give welfare to the bums and forget about the veterans. Black folks and white folks divided by the news, but we are all the same. We are red.
I like that one. Yeah, forget about the veterans. That's another thing that I dislike. It's like they're all like, oh, as long as you're there fighting their wars, they're all like, yeah, the soldier, we love them. The moment the soldiers come back, they don't provide us with anything. Very little. Even the VA hospital. That's a mess. And I go there, because I want to give them support, because I got my own insurance from work. So I use it for the veterans. You can do that. You can go to the VA hospital and use your insurance. And I do it so that they will get some money from private company. But the insurance, all they do is blah, blah, blah. And it hurts me sometimes because they bring down the price. And I'm like, the VA already has a low price. Why are you bringing it down less than that? Pay them. That's what we pay you for.
White and blue, ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Cause honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no, the forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa, you can make us see it your way. No way, gasoline and propane, more flames. Oh no, no more snowflakes.
They set us up to fail, that's what they built a system for. Put an ammunition shop across the street from a liquor store. Empowering women used to be different than this before. The role models got OnlyFans or dance on a stripper pole. Screw it, I ain't tripping, I don't mean to be mean. But if our children are the future, then our future is bleak. They take an Adderall to focus, hit McDonald's to eat. They're ridiculous.
That's a bar right there. If our children are our future, then our future is bleak. Yes, Tom, you're very right about that.
The phones and they take Xanax to sleep. They blurred the lines dividing communism and democracy. In 2021, we paint the patriots as Nazis. The men playing women's sports get trophies for winning. Like, great, let's celebrate a man for beating some women. If you're black, your life matters, you're supposed to embrace it. If you're rich or you're smart, then you're probably Asian. If you're gay, then you're brave. All of that I'm okay with. But if you're white...
Did he just say you're Asian? If you're rich? Oh my God, Tom. Tom.
If you're black, your life matters, you're supposed to embrace it. If you're rich or you're smart, then you're probably Asian. If you're gay, then you're brave, all of that I'm okay with. But if you're white, the stereotype is you are a racist. Blaming capitalism like that's the reason things are tough. While you tweet from an iPhone
and that has to change, people. I'm talking to my brown people, African Americans too, if you're watching, anyone that is not white. We cannot be calling white people racist just because they're white. We do need allies. Any movement needs allies. Needs friendly help. Caucasian people who are not racist are our allies. Instead of pushing them away, let's bring them in. Now, I mean, I don't know, when it comes to cultural stuff, like Latinos, we're not like that. And except for Spanish, because I do know that some white people have told me, when I speak to you in Spanish, you don't seem to get offended. But I talk to other people in Spanish and they're offended. And what's her name? I can't remember the wife of Antonio Bandera. She said that too. She said when she was in Spain, people would talk to her in Spanish. But that's different because you're over there. You see, the reason why Latinos might get offended when you talk to them in Spanish is not that they're not thinking that you're practicing our language. They're thinking you're insulting us. You're saying to us that we don't speak English. So I guess that's why a lot of brown people, a lot of Latinos get offended. But when it comes to our culture, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't mind when I see white people dancing merengue, salsa, when they embrace those music. I know that Japanese have bands that that dance and, sing merengue song and sing salsa. And I don't know, we, at least Dominicans, we're not like, oh, you're a culture vulture. We don't say that. I do know the Mexicans get offended, but I can see why too, because of the hat. That little hat and dressing like that doesn't represent the Mexican culture. But I have yet to see a Mexican being offended if, like, I know there's an African American guy in LA who sings rancheras and he can belt it out in Spanish too. And I don't see people, I mean, they praise him a lot. So I don't know, it depends a lot. What is it are you wearing something that belongs to that culture and you're using as a mockery? Because the music, by all means, I mean, if you're white and you dance merengue and you listen to salsa and you dance salsa, cumbia, whatever, hey, thank you. More power to you. Bring it on. Make it more popular.
Tip on Starbucks, you're supporting what you stand against. You don't think you are, but a Percocet addict don't donate money to pharma. Damn, dog, we're all afraid to speak the truth. And the more afraid we get, the more we hate the ones who do. You're ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Because honestly, we are all ashamed of you too. Dollars.
Very good. Nice bar. Yeah, if you're ashamed of being American, then I don't know. I mean, one thing is to accept the defects, the problems that we have. But there's no need to be ashamed. And in reality, there's no need to be proud either. You were born here, like, we're lucky. That's it. Those are circumstances of life. You didn't do anything to be born in the United States. It's just circumstances that happen. But you were born, take advantage of it. Enjoy it. Travel. That's one of the best things that we have as being Americans, since that we can travel to most countries. And we don't have to get visas. Like, we can go to the Netherlands for 3 months and we don't need a visa. That is awesome.
Snowflake, oh no, the forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa, you can make us see it your way. No way, gasoline and propane, more flames. Oh no, no more snowflakes.
We can all get along, but there's no
And
stop.
then we gotta look at this thing, this video, the scenery that we have here, the skit. Then we got the American, it looks like a war zone. But this whole war zone is around Tom, because Tom is telling the truth. And then he has the beautiful flag in the back.
We can all get along, but there's no stopping. Everybody's wrong, that's the real problem. They don't want to hear it, but they still talking. Soon enough, we running out of options. This ain't gonna end till it's in the coffin. We ain't gonna be friends till we try to squash it. I don't know how we can make amends or we drop it. Snowflakes melt when it's hot, kid.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no, the forecast.
Snowflakes melt when it's hot. Oh my God, this guy is good. And I'm pretty sure that he did this because of Roy Stefan. But what Roy said in the song, you know, tell Tom MacDonald that we hear him, but we don't agree politically. We respect him though.
Said that there be snowflakes. Whoa, you can make us see it your way. No way, gasoline and propane, more flames. Oh no, no more snowflakes.
Was that Nova, the girl? Is that Nova? Because I mean, I thought she had blonde hair. Who is this woman? I think it is Nova. Did she dye her hair brunette? Or was that one of his sisters?
Squash it. I don't know how we can make amends or we drop it. Snowflakes melt when it's hot, kid.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no, the forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa, you can make us see it your way. No way, gasoline and propane, more flames. Oh no, no more snowflakes.
Great song. And again, I think this is a response. I mean, like, I feel, I might be wrong, but when Roy Stefan said that, this guy, Tom MacDonald, said, I'm sticking more to my guns now. Now I'm nailing it. This is who I am and this is what I believe. Great. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction. I hope that you guys enjoy the video. I'll put the video on my channel. Now, one thing I just wanted to say is that this guy will get further, and you know it. He is going to, because he has right now he has the attention of everybody, and I just cannot wait to see when he collaborates, because he hasn't collaborated, only with a few people that I don't know. Maybe you guys know those people that he have collaborated them, but you know, I feel that his time is coming where he make a collaboration with one of the greatest. Because again, one thing is the politics, and the other thing is the skills. And skills, Tom MacDonald has. So he's going places further than he is right now. So guys, if you come to the end of this video, take care, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and help me make my dream come true. Bye.